football-wise, if you can have 20 more scholarships, however, you're capped at 105 players. I'm trying to figure it out. I don't want to jump to a conclusion. Does that leave more talent at the top? Because obviously, like, if Ohio State's had 105 now, that's 20 more kids that are Ohio State full scholarship players. That's 20 less kids that would say, all right, I'm going to go play at the middle of the Big Ten.
That's right.
And it filters down. However, Ohio State might have 130 guys in its program right now. So there's actually 25 guys that are now actually more free to be anywhere. Does it balance out, or is this my initial reaction is this will make it very difficult, not just for the Mid-American conferences and the Mountain Wests and stuff, but even the middle of the pack, right? You don't need Ryan Day running around with 5 more scholarships to offer each year. What are you hearing, or what are your thoughts on this?
Yes, for sure. I think, every rule change that we've seen, Dan, over the last few years just grows the gap pretty much between a lot of the top of the sport, the blue bloods of the sport, and everybody else. And this is another one. There's a reason that the Big Ten and SEC recommended higher roster limits, specifically for football, 120 and I think 110, as opposed to the ACC, Big 12, in the G5, who are more in the 90 to 100 range. There's a reason for that, right? They basically settled in the middle, as close in the middle, I guess, as they could get at 105. But I think you're right. I think, an extra 20 scholarships is an extra 20 players that are taken away from the middle of the Power Four. And then that's an extra 20 players, Dan, for the middle of the Power Four to take away from the G5.
Well, yeah.
And it goes down, right? It's probably a ripple effect
teams
all the way down.
Or the 64
it's 70 with Notre Dame.
70.
I think 70.
So that's 1,400
with Notre Dame
players.
Not the best at math, so I'll leave you to that. But here's a note though. Right now, it depends on where, but there are probably at least 10 and maybe 20 major college football programs who have a paid roster of at least 95, 100, maybe 105 players, right? Because the NIL the walk-ons are not really walk-ons, right? They're getting paid tuition by the NIL collective, and that's happening quite a bit. Now you'll have it, right? You'll have the ability to officially offer scholarships, and then on top of that, Dan, offer rev share.
Right, and then there'll be rev share, and that will be significant. Now the thing is, you can only put so many guys on the court in the field, but this should, in recruiting wise, I mean that's 1,400 scholarships that are available that would go, and there's tiers in the Big Ten and there's tiers in the SEC. That's why I don't. The last thing most of the Big Ten wants is Michigan and Ohio State with an extra 20 guys, because those 20 guys would have gone somewhere in their league. This is one that I think actually can affect. I mean, look, they'll tell you that NIL was bad for the competitive balance, but it wasn't. You sit in the middle of these leagues and you sit there and hope the Alabama doesn't come and offer, right? It's not a committable offer. When it's a real offer, well, now they can grab 5. Each school can get 5 more. This one's tough. I don't love this one. I don't love this one.
Going back to your original question about why they did this, right? With the roster limits and the scholarships. And, I think it was years ago, I believe Steve Berman, one of the attorneys actually in this case, one of the plaintiff's attorneys, filed suit against the NCAA over walk-ons and over expanding scholarships and stuff like that. He didn't get it granted as a class action, I believe. But there was a sense during negotiations, I think, over the House settlement, that lawsuit was going to come again and get granted class action. And that was just going to be another lawsuit that the NCAA and the college conferences would have to deal with. So I think maybe, I don't know if it was a make or break part of the negotiations, but I think plaintiffs' attorneys got the message across to the defendants, the power conferences in the NCAA, that they needed to change the scholarship restrictions.
Yep.
And so basically in turn, we have, almost 800 additional scholarships across all the sports. It's pretty wild. And I think, like all the other rules that we've seen, a lot of them, it will continue to grow the gap between the richest, programs in the country.